Now most of the Mega Man games I cover are the traditional action platformers we all know and love. So I think this time we'll take a step back from the game's root genre and visit a more widely known, non-traditional Mega Man game, Mega Man Battle Network. Mega Man Battle Network was released in 2001 for the Game Boy Advance as the first real-time, tactical, role-playing game for the Mega Man franchise. Well, with that kind of genre, probably the first for any series. No, the first one was Bokosuka Wars, released in 1983 by ASCII for the Sharp X1 computer. Well, anyway, let's see what Capcom has to offer us this time. Well, the title screen seems promising. The graphics are very well polished for the GBA, and the soundtrack is as catchy as any other. Well, apparently we're LAN. Get it? LAN? Local Area Network? The puns are not even close to being over. And apparently we sleep with a headband half the size of our face on. Something about pets and taking over the internet? That's nothing compared to the other Mega Man games, and Capcom knows it. Battle chip data? It's an alright precursor for combat, but maybe show it to us later. That's quite a bit of information being thrown at us. Okay, can you at least match the sprite with his portrait? It comes off as lazy to me. Stop mentioning pet! Hey look, Mega Man Legends in the background. Not a bad touch. Oh hey, it's Mega Man on our watch. Or Pokenav? I don't know, he's there. Watching. Waiting. For us to go to school. Jack in. What? That joke's been made a million times? Make that 1,000,001. Uh-oh, Male's angry, and Lan's already a terrible person. She's got a lot to talk about, just listen? What is this, Mega Man against feminism? Very rude. Oh wait, ovens have been spitting fire! I know they catch fire, but how would it go about spitting it? The vents inside blowing air instead of using it for suction? I guess. Mega Man logic. This has been Game of the Year Reviews, PhD, in oven, fire, spit. Oh hey, looks like we're at school. A blue abyss. Good. There's not even a building or a bridge. Just a gate leading to a bland texture. This is the main hub, for goodness sake. At least make it somewhat appealing. Oh geez, we're jacking it at school with a robot teacher. Well, this is where we learn about the game's core mechanics. Walk around the overworld, jack into different places, and when an enemy appears, fight them with a set of 5 skills that change every round. You can choose to use one weapon and choose multiple cards of them, or use different ones that have the same letter on the card. Or, you can wait a turn and have a set of 10 cards to choose from. Each card only has one use, but after about 10 seconds, you can choose more, then rinse and repeat. That's basically it. Run around and fight enemies in different areas, but in battles, I end up just spamming cannon. It gets a bit boring after a while. Also, what the hell is this stupid background? Floating E's flying around? Really? I mean, make your game have a technological atmosphere, it's fine, but floating letters are not the way to do it. And you pick up the Sims logos for money. There are also boss fights that occur every once in a while, like one of your classmates has Gutsman. That's a cool touch. When you get home, your mother has decided to repair the oven from the fuse box in the living room? Again, don't question it. You piss around in your room, but when you go downstairs, the oven is spitting fire! Oh man, are you saying the virus protection in the fuse box doesn't have anything to do with my oven? Well, you go in, find out a virus has affected your oven somehow. You have to delete the viruses, and also go back to the real world and put out some of the fire with a water gun? Why? Is it to appeal to children putting out fires with a water gun? Objectively, if you have heard rumors of houses burning to the ground from an oven, why wouldn't you invest in a fire extinguisher? And why are the supplies in a child's room upstairs? What if that's blocked off in a fire? Even gameplay-wise, there's no reason to go up there. Just have the mother say, hey, there's a fire extinguisher. Use it. Thanks, lol, gonna have a cigar now. Work, child. Oh, there's also a shotgun in the oven. Real safe, parents. Turns out, it was the maintenance guy all along. Did he just spell that S-E-Z? Was this a Sonic cartoon?
That's no good.
Get it. Bite? Oh wait, the school's called AC/DC? Well, I have to withdraw my earlier complaints now. Why is the Blue Abyss school called AC/DC? Yes, children, teachers are lifeless husks, only meant to serve and educate the young masses.
Then upon death their curse is brought upon another, in a cruel, endless cycle of not having a hobby.
Having a school takeover with hostages might come off as a bit controversial. Gameplay flaw. These ghosts are the most infuriating thing ever. They teleport when you meet their eyeline, and sometimes teleport near you and attack in a split second. The only way to beat them is to waste attacks and wait for a spread shot or lead them into a bomb. Both are tedious methods, and it isn't really a challenge, just a way to elongate the game. I mean, it's rare you'll ever die in this game with your abundance of health that regenerates after every battle. Alright, back to the school takeover. You have to travel around the net and unlock doors that will open the doors to the classroom in the real world. Kind of cool. Now, how do you go about unlocking the doors? A boss? Facing old villains in an epic confrontation? Number quizzes? Book counting? A guessing game? Are you kidding me? Why in the world would you take a hostile takeover and have me resolve it by counting books and doors? How uninspired do you have to be to design a main portion of the game like this? You can just guess the numbers if you don't want to find the answer. Jeez! There's no challenge, no reward, just another way to make the game longer. Remember in Final Fantasy VI or Xenoblade Chronicles where you had to roll the dice and hope you got the right number? No? That's because it's a stupid idea for an RPG. If you want it to be a minigame or a side quest, fine. But we're stuck in this damn classroom with no way to escape, and we are subjected to this crap. Here's some reasoning to why I'm nitpicking about some small stuff, or the fact that it caters to children. I understand that kids do play Mega Man games, but look at it this way. For example, Mega Man 3 or Mega Man X4 are tough as hell. What child would want to pick up this game if they've already seen that this franchise is out of their league? What parent would see a kid's frustration towards other difficult parts of Mega Man games and pick up this for them? Respectively, what teenager or adult would want this when they like a challenge and then be greeted with counting puzzles? I honestly had to put the game down at this point.
Family, huh?
It's ridiculous. It gives me no incentive as a player, and I have absolutely no fun with it. And what has the game provided me with story-wise 3 hours in? Ovens on fire, bad maintenance guys, and a weird teacher. What's my incentive? To beat them? Why? There doesn't seem to be any rush or motivation for me to do so. So far, all the areas I've visited are bland and boring. I don't feel the urge to explore more of them, especially that they've introduced me to such lackluster areas. Why should I believe the others are any better? I mean, the sprites and enemy models are vibrant and colorful, but the backgrounds and buildings are just bland. On the bright side, the music is incredible for the Game Boy Advance, and the battle aspect of the gameplay is appealing. I suppose that's all I have to cover. In my own opinion, I give the game a 6 out of 10. I really hate the fact that I have to give it a near neutral score. It seems that most assets of the game are there. However, I don't want to continue further in the game, and if it's that way early on, that's a sign of poor game design. I mean, it did warrant about 10 games. So I completely understand that a lot of people do enjoy it, and I can see where you would come from. However, my experience left me wanting more, and never getting it. I'm not asking anyone to agree with me, just to see my opinion as my own and respect my opinion of how I perceive the game. For only $8 though, I would recommend this to fans of RPGs and Mega Man games. If you found myself a bit nitpicky or think you would enjoy the game, go for it. Well, thank you for watching this review. I really appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.